Right. So it is a new week. It's Tuesday today. I have not been vlogging for a while. My weekend was like, oh yeah, I told you about Saturday already and the whole wedding thing after the trip. Sunday I was just like home the entire day resting. Monday was a bank holiday and I pretty much spent the day working things I need to catch up on. And then today I came back to work and I had such a busy day but productive, so that's good. No complaints there. A bit of an unexpected thing happened with Ingrain today because basically I did mention here before that I had a couple of girls helping me with the marketing, and unfortunately that situation had to change, so I am back to doing my everything basically, which is fine. I can manage. I just need to stay super organized. So I've decided to change things a little bit around. For example, I send a newsletter every week, which I usually draft on a Tuesday and send it on a Wednesday. But I've decided that the first Tuesday of the month, I'm just going to draft the 4 newsletters of the month and have them scheduled, or at least done, so that I can just put the 1 second. Sorry. So draft the 4 newsletters of the month and have them not scheduled, but just done at least. So I can just put the news bit of the section in, and then just schedule it. I'm still gonna work on content the first week of the month or the last week of the previous month, and then I will just have like a day to create, or a couple of days to create all the content, a week to create the assets, and then another week to schedule them, because that's how I kind of been like working until now. And then the rest I just have to figure out. Something that I have been thinking about for the business, because I'm very heavily focused on sales at the moment, because that's why it's going to drive growth for the business. It's the creation of marketing emails, and obviously I don't wanna annoy my subscribers, but I feel like I need to be more vocal about my product, because I feel like and I'm basing this on the assumption that I'm hearing like what people are saying from the people that I'm speaking with. We're all very shy about shouting about our products, and as a small business owners, we're like, oh my god, we don't want to sell to people, we feel like really bad, like we don't want to do that, XYZ. It feels disgusting. Like, I hate pitching on the DMs. I hate talking to people about my product because I feel terrible about it. And why, you tell me? Because I love my product, I know it's fucking great. Excuse my language, YouTube, sorry. It's really great. So like, why am I being like this? And I just feel it's because it's like something that's not natural to me, and it feels like I'm just taking people's money away. But it's like okay, Maria, business 101, you're selling a product, obviously you're taking people's money, but for a good reason. Yeah, anyways, it's a whole process, but I'm getting there. So yeah, marketing emails, I want to start doing that and just like educating my subscribers about the product and why they need it in their lives, because I mean, I am the one who created it, but I feel like it's the best toolkit in the world for sustainable living. Because let's be real, like, I've done all the work for you. If you're like trying to learn about sustainability, if you're like curious about it, you want to know more, or if you already know about sustainability but like you want to get your shit together, this is it. I tell you exactly what to do, and you don't have to do it all. You just have to do the things that work for you, and I help you figure it out, and I give you the resources to like create your whole entire thing. I give you like plastic-free shopping list. I give you a whole database of brands that you can use, like eco-friendly, budget-friendly. How amazing is that? Literally. So I just need to like be more conscious about how I speak about it. So that's something that I'm gonna try and work on. And probably I am going to have one day of the month where I plan these marketing emails and just send them like twice a month, because I don't want to be annoying, you know what I mean? But we'll see. I will report back. Anyways, after all of like everything that I just told you, I'm gonna go out for a walk with my dad. Actually, not a walk, bit of a walk, but mostly a coffee date where I'm gonna be working with him. We're just gonna be chilling, and this is how you manage family life while working. Tip. um yeah, and I'm gonna log off work. Had a really productive day, did lots of emails, social media. I feel like I always do the same thing, but I'm literally like working on the same thing every week, just different days. But I will talk to you on the next one. I swear. Yeah, I swear it's always raining in this place. Don't get fooled. If you're coming to Spain, do not come to the north. It's always raining. Hello, my lovely little humans. Hi. Um, it is Thursday today. I feel like I have not vlogged this week very much, but it's just been like very busy, and as you know, I am in Spain currently, as you can see from the background as well. And it's just been a lot of family time, to be honest. So work and family time, that's all I do these days. And I have been working very hard for my job and for Ingrain. I have sent my first marketing email today, and you might be thinking, well, that's normal. You know, that's something that businesses do, and you're right, but at the same time, do not forget that I am a solo entrepreneur, so I am basically doing it all. So it's a lot. I'm doing social media, the weekly newsletter, marketing emails, I'm vlogging now, I'm doing all the content, which I think I already mentioned, but you know, just taking it a day at a time. And honestly, something that really helped me this year is the mentality that there is nothing that I cannot do, which is a really powerful shift, to be honest, because a lot of the times we hold ourselves from doing things just because we think it's too much or we cannot do it, but you're putting yourself limits. You're limiting yourself and you're not being able to reach your full capacity, your full bloom. So stop doing that. Not healthy. But yeah, I have worked on the marketing email, the newsletters for the month. I have been scheduling some content, although I have issues with Instagram scheduling content, so I have like 5-6 posts that I still need to schedule or redo. You know, Instagram meltdown number 245. Anyways, yeah, honestly, I'm like really excited but nervous about this first blog that I put out today, actually, because it's my first vlog. I talk about some like things that are like personal to the business and that I don't really talk about out loud. I do with my family and stuff, but not like with everyone because it feels vulnerable. So I just hope that people can relate to it, that the girlies can, you know, learn from it as well, because that's my whole purpose. And to be honest, like when I saw that all the videos that I found when I looked for people on YouTube that do a full-time business while working, while building a business, they were all male, and I'm like, absolutely not, I will not have it. So here I am trying to do my second vlog. I also don't feel like the editing is just not like super professional, like Final Pro, Cut Pro, whatever that software is called. But you know, I'm focusing on the content more than the visuals at the moment, because that's what my capacity is allowing me to do. Because at the end of the day, until now, I never did this before, because I always was like, it's not gonna look professional, I don't have the time to edit it and stuff, and I just made a conscious decision to be like, F it, because I'm literally like not allowing myself to grow because I'm trying to be perfect, and that's just stopping myself. Like, how crazy is that? So yeah, even though it's not super professionally edited, I'm pulling it out. You're gonna see my raw footage, you're gonna see what goes through my head, and that's about it. So yeah, weeks. I'm just like hard on myself, to be honest. Even like for work and stuff, I always, obviously, like I love my business, but work will always be a priority for me right now, because I just have to prioritize it. That's what keeps me going. That's what keeps the business going. So I am hard on myself because I want to do a good job, and I don't want me or anybody else to be like, you're just not focused enough or anything like that. I don't want to leave room for any comments like that. So yeah, with that being said, I am going to leave the house now. We're gonna go out for a short walk and coffee. If you're wondering, I do get my coffee addiction from my family. I'm just kidding, I'm the biggest coffee drinker in my house anyways, but we all love coffee so much. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, and I think I'm gonna show you like my dad's garden very soon, because it is so iconic. Like, he has so many things in there. He has a full garden full of vegetables, full of flowers, trees. So I'll try and record that very soon. See you in the next one. Hi. I don't even know when was the last time I spoke to you. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I can't really remember. It's Saturday today, and I had a really nice day. I went to Biarritz this morning with the family. I love Biarritz, to be honest. It's such a beautiful place. Left really early so that we could have coffee and then just walk around. We literally walked around for 2 hours. Discovered some really nice shops, and the thing I love about that, there's no shop, maybe a couple of them, that are like big really known brands. The other ones are just like small independent shops, and it's so fresh to see that, because literally it is so hard, so hard to find those kind of shops nowadays. But yeah, I did a little bit of work before leaving this morning. I drafted 3 and scheduled 3 marketing emails. I worked on some content as well, and I wanted to do more work in the afternoon, but literally I was so tired that I fell asleep like twice in the car, and then I was aiming to take a nap in the afternoon, which didn't happen, but I watched 2 movies, which was really nice as well. And yeah, it's like really late today, so I'm just gonna aim to do a bit of work tomorrow for like a couple of hours, you know, like 2 power hours, and then I'll leave the rest for the week. And I'll rest as well, because as you can see, she's tired, but we work. Sorry about that. Anyways, I do not have a lot more to say, to be honest with you. I didn't do anything else this morning, so I will keep you posted on the rest. As you know, tomorrow I will be organizing my week as well, so I might show you that again. I feel like you might find that useful, but please let me know in the comments as well, because it will be really useful for me to know what you enjoy watching, what you like, so I can, you know, like be more specific about certain things. But yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Hello. It is Sunday night now. By now it's like 8. I'm just about to have dinner, but I wanted to pop here before, just to give you a little update. I had a very chill day. Watch a movie. I took a little nap as well. Your girl is tired. She needed to recharge. But I did a couple of like tasks that I had on my list, sort of like power hour. And one of the things that I did was content creation. Excuse the background noise, by the way. Let me just modify that. Hold on. So, as I was saying, content creation. The way I basically like draft the entire month ahead. So today is, what's today? the 11th of May. I'm actually working, because I have May done, I'm actually working on the content for June now. I like to be in advance, to be honest. And the way I do it is by following a method that has been created by Jess Bruno. She's a social media coach, and she literally, like, it's like your best friend when it comes to like business and social media content. Like, shout out to Jess. I cannot recommend her enough. Like, if you want to follow her or know about her or something, just let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to share a link. But she follows an attract, warm, convert method. So that's what I do. I have like the weeks of the month laid out. Let me see if I can show you. Anyways, you can see it there. So I have the weeks of the entire month, and then per day I have kind of like the goal of the post, the style of the post, the sub pillar, because I work with like pillars and sub pillars for like my content in general. And then I have the content prompts, the captions. So I go like, I work out first what I want to do in what day in terms of like the goals, attract, warm, or convert. Then I go into like the style, and then at the sub pillar, and then based on that I can basically create the caption and the video or the carousel, whatever it is. I try and do like at least a carousel per week, but I just feel like videos work better on Instagram at the moment. So my content is mainly trending videos, which is works really well for me because it takes so much less time to do. It just works for me. So there's that. So I started doing that, you know what I mean? Like I said, I have about 3-4 marketing emails now done and scheduled. I have the newsletters for the month of May done. So in a couple of weeks I will do the ones for June. My goal is to work in advance, so that I don't need to like stress about it, especially with like my work and stuff, because like I said before, my 9 to 5, my full-time job, it's like my priority has to be, because I don't wanna like not do a good job, especially because I have such a good relation with my team, my managers and everything. I don't want to let anybody down, including myself, because I did make a promise to myself, and there's certain things that in the business that if they don't happen, nothing will burn, so it's okay. That's the mentality that keeps me going, the mentality that I kind of use for everything. I also wanted to say, because I was rewatching my first blog, I did mention I was doing 2 things. One, the Artist Way book, I was reading it, and I was in week 2. I have not read that book in about a week, so not great. But like I said, it's hard to read, in my opinion, to be honest, and I'm just having fun with it. So I'm taking it slow, I'm not rushing. I'm also reading another book at the same time, which is called Her First 100K by Tori something. Let me know in the comments if you want to know about it. It's a really good book, to be honest. It's basically financial education, and we want to be financially educated girlies, so highly recommend. The other thing I spoke about last week was the going to the gym twice a week. Now, obviously, I traveled to Spain, so that is hard to do. We do have a treadmill at home, which I've been using in the mornings, but there's some mornings that I just didn't do it because I was just tired. So I just took a little bit longer to wake up and to get out of bed, basically, which is okay, I guess. But I just keep fighting with that thing, because I need to exercise more, and I'm just in like the mentality that yes, I can do it. I like exercise. So yeah, I'm like going through it, traveling back at some point, obviously, so I'll try and pick it up when I'm back home, because I do follow another girl I met in uni, actually, she does YouTube as well, and she's doing a challenge currently where it's like 1 hour gym, 1 hour walk. So maybe I just don't need to go to the gym twice a day. I can just go gym in the morning like I usually do, and then go for a walk, like a 10K walk after work, which is actually like great for my mental health anyways. So yeah, I'll report back. But yeah, I'm just gonna go make dinner, set up the table, eat. Tomorrow is Monday. I have my week organized, as you already know, with my whole system, my notebook. It looks like a bit of a quiet week, which I am weirded out about. I'm like, there must be something I'm missing. But yeah, let's just see. Anyways, I'll catch you on the next one. Hello. I have not picked up the camera. Well, I don't have a camera, actually, my phone, in a while. And there is a reason for that. Don't worry, I'm not gonna be telling you I have been like so overwhelmed. I've not been able to like do the work that I want, XYZ. That's actually not the case. I am on top of my list. Like, there are a couple of things that I needed to do that I didn't fully do, but that's not the problem. Listen, I am overwhelmed. I am not gonna lie to you. I am reaching a point where I am very close to like being burned out, not because I have like so much to do and I'm not like being able to do it all. That's not the case, like I said. It's more like mentally. I have been carrying like a very heavy load, if that makes sense, for a while, and like, you know, the pressure of like doing XYZ and keeping my promises for XYZ. It's been a while. It's been a lot. And to be completely honest with you, I'm gonna share some thoughts that I have with you. And I think this is gonna be good for anybody who is trying to build business or do a side hustle. Like I said, I want to keep it real, and I want to share what goes through my mind. And I feel like there's other people in the same boat as I am, but I don't feel like this is like talked about enough. And the problem, or like, I'm not gonna say problem, but thing is, for a while I felt a little bit like burned out from the business, and there's something that I've been looking forward to for a very long time that hasn't happened. And I have been trying. I've done it all, like everything I could think of, I did it, and it just didn't work as planned. And it's just like waiting a bit heavy on my mind at the moment. By the way, excuse my nails, I need to like redo them on Sunday. Anyways, so here's the thing, right? I am at a point where I'm like, listen, I don't know if I'm like having an existential crisis, a business crisis. I don't know what it is. I don't know what to call it. But truth of the matter is, I feel at a point where my gut is telling me that it's like time to pivot, change directions, but it's really scary to do. It's a really big change, and I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if it's the right thing to do. I don't know if like this is really what I'm meant to be doing in terms of like the new direction. And I'm like, I'm confused. I don't know what to do. That's why I'm like taking some days off. Listen, I've got like email scheduled, newsletter scheduled, content scheduled. So I'm like, I'm good. Everything else can wait. I'm gonna take a couple of days off to like figure myself out, figure the situation out, and just literally like take a step back. Like I always said, take a step back, and then from, you know, with a clear mind, you're gonna be able to look at the situation way better. And that's the reason why I didn't like pick up the phone and record myself until now, because honestly I was a mess. Like I didn't even know what I wanted until like I started voicing it out. And I still don't know like how this is gonna come out, to be honest. I'm still trying to figure it out. And like I said, it's not about processes or like doing things organization, because you guys know, like I said 100 times, and people say it 100 times to me, I am like really good at organizing my schedule. planning everything. That's why I always keep my things really, like, that's why I'm not missing deadlines. That's why I'm doing things, basically. But this is more about like the mental state and what my gut's telling me to do. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not trying to figure it out, and I'll let you know how it goes. But it's scary because I don't know if I still like keep going with the business and keep fighting, or if I should change direction, change industries, because people change as well. And I feel like since I started the business, it's been like so much growth for me and so much evolution. It's only natural, and I just don't know if like I should keep going and kind of like fight some thoughts that I have, or just like pause and just pivot, you know what I mean? So I really hope this conversation is useful for you. I don't have the solutions yet, but I'm still trying to figure it out. I will share everything that comes to mind in terms of like process, solutions, tools, anything really. But yeah, I am going to go have a cup of tea. I just had dinner. I had the day off actually today, so that was nice. I went to see my nutritionist again because my nutrition has been all over the place. Like, listen, it's not good. And I'm not talking about it from like let's lose weight perspective. I'm talking about it from like, I need to be healthy, wealthy, you know what I mean? So I need to, that's the other thing, like I need to prioritize my health. And when I'm like so busy in business, which is only natural, I start to lag because I am a stress eater, and you know, it's not great. So yeah, that's my plan. I think, you know, we need to evolve with seasons change, and we just need to adapt. And this is me adapting and showing you the process. But anyways, I will see you on the next one.